There we go. Okay, we are now live, and I'm just waiting for the. Okay, and we're good there.
Hello, everyone. Can
Hey.
you hear me?
Yep. No, you're not a co-host on Twitter.
I am not. So I don't know what's happening there. I'm going to respond and say yes.
Okay.
Accept the co-host invite.
Okay, we are good. We're live everywhere. I got it to work. Okay, perfect. I like that version. That's a cool little song. Okay, let's start.
Yeah.
Hello, pet enthusiasts. My name is Jason Zakowski. I'm the dog dad and cat dad to Bunsen Beaker, Bernoulli, and Bricks. My co-host with the mostest is...
Hi there, I'm Chris Zakowski. I'm the dog mom to Bunsen Beaker and Bernoulli and the cat mom to Bricks. And I miss Ginger. I wish she still lived with us, but she's having the time of her life in Edmonton with Adam.
Yes. Yeah, we miss her too. Welcome to Pet Chat. Currently, we're live streaming. Just a second here. Currently, we are live streaming on 4 different platforms. We're on YouTube right now. We're on Twitter audio. We're on Twitter video. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook, and we've added Substack. So hello to everybody watching us on all of those different platforms. I'll try to keep my eye on the comments as we go. My voice is a little gravelly, so sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't feel sick. Maybe it's just from all of the talking that I do. So if you're...
The good news, Jason, is that your spring break is coming up, so you'll get an opportunity to rest your voice, at least your day job.
What did you say? You glitched out. What?
Oh, I said the good news is that in your day job, you're going to be on spring break soon, so you can rest your voice and not have to talk out loud there.
That's right. Yeah.
That's right. Sorry, I glitched out.
I think it's just the internet bandwidth. That's all. So we got to make sure we're on the fastest one.
I already checked.
Yeah,
I checked and I'm on Zackstar.
Right. Okay, well, welcome to Pet Chat. We have lots of fun comments coming in. If you have a question, we start Pet Chat with some Q&A. So give us a question, and we'll try our best to answer it, because a lot of people have questions for what's going on in the world. So we'd love for you guys to give us a question. We will get to it as we can. Chris has Bernoulli. I've got Beaker in here, but I'm using the wrong power cord for my computer, so I can't actually change the angle of the camera.
Oh, you could just put her in your lap.
I could. She's little enough, but she's
a pocket-sized retriever.
Yeah, she's just little. So some comments coming in, not questions. Holly says, "Hi, Chris. It's sunny and 10 degrees."
Janine, Holly, I'm moving over to your house.
Janine says, "Hi, guys. Love your page and the pups," and sending warm thoughts from South Carolina. And then from YouTube, Gabby's mom says, "Glad to hear about Ginger and Adam. Spring break just got over here. Do you have any other plans than looking for your voice?" Yeah, because I've lost it. Well, the weird thing is, the weird thing is that Chris and I have different spring breaks, which is frustrating. So my spring break is a week before Chris's. So go
I
figure.
think 2 weeks actually, Jay.
2 weeks, yeah. So I'll be off, and while Chris is teaching, and then she'll be off while I'm teaching. So I don't know. We can never organize any kind of trip because we have different spring breaks as teachers because we've teach in different divisions. So that's kind of frustrating. Do you have
Every once in a while they line up and
Mhm.
it's like, oh, we have the same break. We do get the same Christmas break usually. And we do get the same summer break. So I always have the wonderful opportunity to hang out with Jason, which I love. But just not at springtime.
No, usually what happens is we just have a week off. And that's nice. It's nice to not have to worry about work. And then we help each other out. So like I'll be 100% in charge of the dogs that week, and Chris will then be 100% in charge of the dogs when she's teaching. So but we rarely can we organize to go on a trip or any kind of vacation. So no, we don't have spring break plans, and we usually never do. Kristen.Lee says Bricks is getting so big, and he is, to Chris's chagrin. Leo Nick Das on Instagram says our burner Meadow is watching. She's a big fan. Okay, that's cute. And then Ren, who's on Instagram, says hello from the piney woods of East Texas. Oh, East Texas, look at that. And then Grandma Maggie's from San Diego, California. Chris, are there any comments on Twitter?
Just good morning from Bianca in the future. It's sunny in Australia where Bianca is. And Steve says hi to everybody. Paula loved the song. And Steve also mentioned that Bernoulli is Beaver Anuli because of his tendency to chew the sticks in the creek. And Paula said hello. Now, sometimes the chat comments don't come in on Twitter readily. Like today, I opened up my app and it said I had one message. And I said, oh, that's good. So I opened it and it was something that was sent on January 31st. And I'm pretty sure I replied to it, but it's like pretending it's a new message. And then I closed out of the app and went back in and I had 4 new messages from December and February. So something is very strange with the DMs on my account anyway. And also with it never shows me what I want to see.
On Twitter, you have to set up like some kind of encryption thing. And then if you're not paying, you can only see so many DMs a day or something like that. It's kind of a cash grab.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. Okay. Cause that's probably what's happening.
Good question from Facebook. Do you have to brush the dogs every day? Do they ever go to the groomers? So I brushed Bunsen today and I got 3 giant handfuls of hair off of him because he's starting to blow his coat. We don't brush them every day. We do try to brush during their coat blowing season every couple days. We kind of got busy with school this week, so he went about 4 days without a brush. But Chris and I usually tag team the burners, especially Bunsen, because Bunsen has a lot longer coat than Bernoulli, to brush him out. And then there was a lot of people worried that Beaker was so dirty. What do we do about that? And the answer is nothing in the winter, but in the summer, she gets a hose bath before she gets to come back in. And Bernoulli too. Sometimes Bernoulli's worse.
Yeah. Well, it definitely sticks to his fur differently. And in the vehicle, we now have a canopy thing that you noticed today is full of sand. And so that's what the dogs are tracking into the house. So we have a broom handy all the time.
That's right. A nice comment from Anne, who's watching on Facebook. The dogs and Bricks are pure joy. Thanks for watching. Any other questions? Oh, Pam has a good question. Pam is watching on Facebook. Did you ever get the DNA results for Bricks, or did I miss the episode? Absolutely love your fur babies and enjoy all the antics. Pam, thanks. That's a really nice comment. We did, but as things are in social media, if you blink, you miss it. And we do post a lot. Like, that's one of the things I challenge myself to do is I post 2 to 4 times a day, videos and pictures. So you get buried in the stuff that we put out. So we did get the results back. It was conclusive that Bricks is 20% Maine Coon, as conclusive as those tests could come. And what was the rest of the test, Chris?
Western cat.
Yeah.
So Western cat, including like 1% Siberian, 1%, 1 to 2% ragdoll, and the rest is Western cat. You said a short hair tortoise, something?
It was a short American short hair was in that mix too. Yep.
Yeah. But his DNA is absolute adorability.
Yeah, good comment from Instagram. Amar Gami 66 says it's not really healthy to brush every day. 2 to 4 days is better. I can't verify that it's not healthy to brush every day, but we just don't have the time. We forget. Yeah. So when we're busy, it's probably every 4, but when it's really bad, it's every couple days. Yeah. Good question here from Katrina. Does Bernoulli wear his cute bandana because he drools a lot? Love all your pets and appreciate all the content you put out. Thanks, Katrina. That's really nice. Chris, you can answer this one.
No, Bernoulli does not drool a lot. Nope. And so he just wears it for cuteness. Jason says he looks so cute and adorable with it on. And yes. And I said, okay, but Jason's interested in dogs like the Newfoundland dog. And that's a deal breaker for me because I do not enjoy the drool. The dog drool cannot do it. And so we had to come to a compromise. And sometimes compromise isn't always, 50-50. In this case, we do have 2 Berners and a retriever, and there is not a Papillon in sight. So
nor is there a Newfie.
Nor is there a Newfie, I guess. So there you go. There is no Newfie and no Papillon. And we have the dogs that we just love with all our hearts.
Anna's watching on Facebook and has a good question. Why did you decide on Berners and Goldens for the breeds? That's a really good question. So the dog breed, many people will probably be shocked to hear this, but the dog breed that I like the best is Golden Retrievers. And I've liked them since as far back as I can remember liking dogs. And when we got our first family dog, when Chris and I were just young parents, the dog that we got was a Golden Retriever named Callan. And yeah, she was just the best dog. She was a great dog. Loved her to pieces. Sadly, dogs don't live as long as us. So she died, 9 years ago, 10 years ago. It was a while ago. Mm-hmm. And I think it was, I was pretty heartbroken over her death. And I did not maybe want another Golden right after her loss. And so we went with the Bernese Mountain Dog because of their ruggedness in the winter and also just how cute they are. Yeah. And Bunsen has been the best dog. Bunsen has been an amazing dog. So, but I think, you know what? I just like dogs. I like all dogs. I love Rottweilers now that we've gotten to know Marla in Edmonton. Rottweilers are just amazing dogs too. German Shepherds I really like. I really like German Shepherds. I'm definitely a fan of the medium to bigger dogs. I love labs. So labs are amazing. I freaking like labs are so fun. They're so cute. But anyways, Chris, do you have anything else to add to that? Because I'll need to rest my voice. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So when we were looking at getting a dog, it was kind of cute. Jason wrote in my birthday card that we could finally get a dog because I had a cartoon or a comic on the fridge that said, "Can we get a dog? Can we get a dog? Can we get a dog?" And Jason always said no. We could not absolutely not. He's like, nope, 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 nope. And then so finally on my birthday, I got a card and it's like, yes, we can get a dog. And at that point, we started to look at what Jason called the super stats. So think of like a Pokemon card or a baseball card that has all the statistics of the dog breeds. And we, it had to be a 5 out of 5. And the golden retriever, 5 out of 5. Although they are 5 out of 5 for shedding, that's part of it. But 5 out of 5 for trainability, for likability, for all the wonderful things golden. And I wanted a Papillon.
Mm-hmm.
And so Jason's like, okay, their super stats are okay for a small dog, because Jason, like he did say, he likes the medium to large dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like, yeah, we're gonna get a Papillon. And so I did some looking and searching, and I took Jason. I said, okay, we got to drive to Stettler, and we're gonna go look at dogs. I think I found the perfect dog for us. Mm-hmm. And so we get there and we drive in, and there's all these golden retrievers in the yard. And Jason's like, oh, they must have golden retrievers too.
Yeah, I was
and
clueless.
You were like clueless. And then we went in, and actually we went and looked in August, which is when Jason's birthday is. Mm-hmm. And I said, no, this is your birthday present. And we picked out a little golden retriever puppy. Mm-hmm. And that's not the one we went home with, though. We picked out one that like had what, green collar, whatever.
I don't know.
And then when we went back, when we went back to pick up our puppy, we were like, no, we don't want that one. We're gonna take that one, Callan. And she had like dirt on her head, and so she always had dirt on her head, and it was just so cute. So that's how that happened. So we got the super stat 5 out of 5 dog, and then she was our superstar.
Yeah, she was a good girl.
Yeah, good girl.
Berners didn't have super stats like the golden retriever, so they were pretty good. I liked their trainability because the Berners are pretty easy to train. So they're maybe not as friendly as Goldens. They are friendly, but just not as friendly. Lisa from Facebook says, love what you do. Thank you. I'm an ESLO teacher in Maryland and bring my therapy dog to school at times when needed. That's amazing. Dogs are so good for kids. Jackie says, love your page and all the fur kids. Thank you so much. Melissa, who's watching on Facebook, says, has Bunsen found any more moose legs? How about Bernoulli? No. Sadly, no moose legs. Sorry about that.
No, gladly no moose legs. That means the moose have their legs.
It's pretty funny when the first time was horrifying, but the 10th time just couldn't believe it. It was pretty funny. Jackie says, just joining. Lisa agrees with my comment that labs are the best. Jill has a question from who's watching on Twitter. Does Bricks cuddle with you? Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
I come home from school and I go sit on the couch, and we have these recliners, so my feet go out, and then Bricks comes and he lays right on my chest.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
He's a cuddly guy. And
then so I don't know how this happened, because like we were containing everybody at night. Bricks is still a little guy. I want to keep him safe. And so I was putting him in a crate with a litter box and water and a bed, and then zipping him in there. But that's over now. And so last night he was on the bed and he was nibbling my toes.
Yeah, he does that.
That's
pretty cute.
On Twitter here, Susan asks, how's the snow there?
I think I have a thing I can do. So yeah, Chris, you can answer the questions. Just give me a second here.
Sure. How's the snow there? Well, it snowed again. And now it's melting again. So snow melt. And hopefully it's gone for good, but it won't be. But I can hope. So it's melting currently, and Jason's Oh, wow. Good job, Jason.
Yeah.
Welcome to your tech talk.
There we go.
Baby girl. Hi, Beaker. What
She's
a good girl.
Aw, what
She's a good girl.
She is such a good girl. Look at her. Beaker. You're such a good girl, aren't you? You're such a good girl, aren't you?
And then Paula says, love Brix's new cat condo. And I think that'll be part of my story of the week. Thank you. And Steve's like, whoa, they're shedding? And the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Belinda says, from the slightly warmer future that can't make up its mind about the weather. That sounds a little familiar. And Belinda also said, so you have at least 5 spare dogs when they get brushed. That's right. When their hair comes off, it's quite the thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You can come get the Goober camera in a second, Chris. I've got it. You just have to grab it up through the door in a second here. And then you can show.
Well, do you want me to bring Bernoulli?
You could bring me Bernoulli, sure. Burners do so well in the weather you have in Red Deer. I did not realize until your post how much they love the snow. Oh yeah, anybody who has a burner and it snows, the burners just love the snow, and they get really stubborn in the snow for people that maybe don't get snow that often, so they'll stay out in it instead of listening and coming in. Love your birthday gift. Thank you. Oh, have they found any other? I'm just going to turn this camera off. Hello. Oh. All right, I've got Bernoulli now. Hey, Bernoulli, come here. Have they found any other moose body parts? Not moose body parts, deer body parts, though, which is awful. And then there's just a bunch of like posts about Beaker. Bernoulli, I can't show over there because that's where the pile of towels is in this room.
Vincent.
All right. Should we get to the stories? Should we? Oh, how old is Beaker? Beaker is going to be 6. Beaker is going to be 6 years old. Did you have to kick Bunsen out?
For everyone. Yes. Okay. I have 5 litter boxes in this house, which might seem overkill for one cat, but I like to have them and him to be able to go to the bathroom. And so some of them are open because like the dogs don't come in this room, but Bunsen was in here and the one in here is open. And he was interested in it. Let's just say he was interested in it. Ew.
Hey, hello. All right, we're gonna get on to stories of the week, Chris.
Yeah.
Do you want to start while I just show everybody Bernoulli here?
Oh, look at him with his goober tongue.
Yeah, he's being
hanging out to the side. Yeah. So what? I bought a cat tree from Costco and definitely got it in December. And I was going to set it up in December. And it's kind of funny, not funny, but funny. Gord and I went to Costco because I'm like, hey, you want to go to Costco? And he's like, yeah. So Gord's my stepdad for people who don't know. And we got to Costco. There was one left. I'm like, perfect. And Gord lifted it and put it in the cart. Excellent. We go, we pay. He helps put it in the vehicle. And then basically less than a week later, he had the heart attack and stroke. So I did not put together the cat tree.
Oh, that's right. I'm remembering.
That's right. Yeah, because I actually joked about it with him in the hospital. I'm like, hey, maybe you shouldn't have lifted up that cat tree because it's quite heavy, the box. But that's just the kind of guy he is. Like whenever we would go to Costco, he would lift up the peat moss or the potting soil or whatever because they're super heavy. But anyway, so yeah, so then I just put it together this week and Brix was so happy. He came right over and he was the project manager, and he just loved it. He's like, "Is this for me? I love this." And every step of the way, he was in it. And if you could see that your cat is grateful, like he was acting grateful for the fun cat tree that I got him, and he's in it every day.
Yeah, he sleeps in the little bed, but he's the same color as it. So I thought he was missing. I was walking around the house, but he was just sleeping in his bed. So he's the exact same color as it. Yeah. Okay, I've been just playing with Bernoulli here, and he touched Beaker's ear, and Beaker didn't like it, so she's pouting right now. You can see she's pouting. She was touched by Beaker, or by Bernoulli. She was touched by Bernoulli, and she did not enjoy this at all. So she was just a little grouchy with him. Okay.
See, but look at him. He doesn't look like he did anything wrong.
No.
He's so innocent.
Okay, so my story of the week is just real quick. Everybody will probably see a lot of the really fun videos we took. We took all of the animals out, and we have been, because we got this really, can't get him on camera. We got this really nice we got this really nice backpack from PetsFit. It's the Wild Path version, and it is just amazing for Bricks to be in. So it's made it just so much more convenient to take him everywhere. The sling is pretty good, but Bricks has gotten so big, I'm not sure if he enjoys the sling as much as he did when he was a little kitty. And then Ginger's old backpack is great, but it's very, very it's very, very self-contained. So this new backpack is just so much better. Sorry, Bernoulli's being a goober right now. Anyways, I've just really, really enjoyed taking all of the animals together down through our property, because Bricks loves to come. You can see in the videos that he just loves it. He has a little smirk on his head, on his face, and he loves being with the dogs. So that's my story of the week, is just how fun it has been with taking all of the animals on the walks. And I think it's just going to keep continuing. Like, Bricks is now he wants to come on every single walk. Just kind of, Ginger did too. So we were doing a pretty good job of taking Ginger all the time. But this new backpack is just way better for him, because it's got little peeky holes he can look out of, and he's harnessed up, so he can't fall out of it. He can't fall out of it. Yes, hello. Hello, Bruno.
That's so cute. What a good story. Today we went on Wagon Walk. And there's another golden retriever, and her name is Chloe, and she looks exactly like Beaker.
Yeah.
And in fact, there was some birthday pictures from last week, and I had to do a double take and say, is that no, that's Chloe in those pictures. And her mom said the same thing, except for it was she said, "Oh, it was so great that someone took Beaker for the wagon walk when we went on vacation." And they said, "No, that was Beaker," and then laughed. So they do look quite similar. They have a similar temperament, and they're both really good girls.
Yeah.
And Bernoulli did really, really good on the walk. He loves his friends. He loves his little corgi. And they were playing together on the walk today.
Janice says, "I used to think you were saying wagon walk, not wag and walk." That's funny. Yeah, it is wag and walk, not wagon walk. A wagon walk would be fun. I'd love to go on a wagon walk.
I know. We're trying to train Bernoulli to do karting, which is a wagon walk. But he's just not there yet. He doesn't. 100% love things touching his sides. Maybe if it was a cart, it wouldn't be such a big deal. But yeah, we're just working really hard with him, taking him out and about, and just he's let him be a good boy.
Okay. I don't know if I have any other stories of the week. I do know, was it this week or last week that the USA Today story came out about Bunsen? Was that last week or earlier this week?
I think it was last week, but I think it came out like in 2 installments.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So if you go on USA Today Pets, they did a really nice story about how Bunsen saved Bailey many years ago. And yeah, they interviewed me, and it's on their website. They do make a lot of stories, so you're probably going to have to go digging now. But I think it was this week, Monday, maybe. Like it was early this week, I thought, or maybe, yeah, I'm losing track of days because that happens from time to time.
Okay. On the Twitter chat here, Tracy says that she and the cats are doing well, which is awesome. So she has, of course, Amy and Holt for the tuxedo cats that she has. And unfortunately, her fridge did, stop running. It's all done. So that's kind of upsetting. But the cats are still happy and sometimes trouble. And I would say that about Bricks too. He's happy and then sometimes trouble.
Right? It's true. Bernoulli is just bonking my hand with the camera here, so you can see. If you're on, I think, if the wider screen, you can still see Bernoulli. So
a little bit, yeah.
A little bit of feedback from my other phone. So I think I'm out of stories. Should we see if anybody wants to come up and talk who's on Twitter? And then
yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
I think we're gonna have a shorter what kind of trouble what type of trouble does Bricks do? He likes to see anything that's new. He loves food. So the big problem with him is that he messes with us when we're cooking. So we have to put him away because he is constantly trying to get into all of the food, which is, not great for Bricks and also super annoying. So he gets to go have fun in his own room when we're cooking. So that is the biggest trouble he gets up to. Other than that, he's just like a normal cat, like a kitty.
He is a normal cat. So like if you have a pen on the counter, you will not have a pen on the counter. No, the pen will then be on the floor, and that would not be too bad, except it is bad because then Bernoulli eats the pen. Yeah. So anything that is new or novel, Bricks is like, hey, he Kool-Aid Man's his way in. And then also anything on the counter he knocks off because he's testing gravity.
He wants to make sure it's at 9.81 meters per second. So, okay. All right. If anybody has, sorry, I'm just getting some feedback from my other phone. It's kind of distracting. If anybody wants to come up to share a pet story who's on Twitter today, go ahead. We'd love to hear your pet story. If you have a pet story, type it out if you're watching live and we'll share it. And yeah, Kelly had the article came out on March 24th. So that was this week. March 24th was this week because it's the 28th today, 29th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that would have been Monday.
28th all day.
Yeah. And then Kelly shares, if you're on Twitter, she shared the link to the story. So that's awesome. If you have any more questions, you could type up your questions and then we'll get to those. And then we'll kind of round out the show. So will Bricks eat the dog's kibble? No. The dogs eat a raw food pack thing. We started that when Bunsen was little because he threw up all of the kibble that we tried. He had such a sensitive stomach. And then we just kind of like stuck with this whatever. Bricks is very curious about it, but he does not eat their food. I think there's something about it he does not like. But oh man, does he love his own food so much.
Mm-hmm.
He loses his mind for his own food. Kristen Lee, who's watching on Instagram, asks, do you have a video of Bricks and his new cat tree? Yes, Chris took a bunch of video, and that'll probably be in the pup date on Monday. Janice, who's watching on Twitter, says, when I moved the fridge, there were at least 20 pens under there thanks to my cats.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
I believe it. But Ginger never did that. So this was new behavior for us. Ginger
rarely
was a remarkable cat. And so the kids are so lucky to have her. Yeah. Bianca has a story to share about a very miscreant Liffey, but Bianca's just about to go out, so it'll have to wait until next weekend. I hope you'll be on, given it'll be Easter Saturday.
Yeah, so good likelihood next week we won't have Pet Chat because I think we're going to Edmonton on Saturday, and then my family thing is on Sunday, so we're not going to be able to move it. But it's a holiday weekend for everybody. Laura, who's watching on Instagram, asks, where do all the animals sleep? And the answer is with us. Not all in bed. Beaker likes to sleep in the bed, and the two burners sleep on the floor. And now that Bricks has a little bit more freedom, he moves around, but he does sleep with us for some of the night. Or he attacks Chris's toes. He likes to come up and sleep by my side for a couple hours, which is cute.
It is a whole menagerie, I can tell you.
But they're good at night for the most part. It was way worse when Bernoulli was in his crate, because Beaker would get mad at him for random reasons and bark at him in the night. And that rarely happens anymore. So that's better. Kelly asked about the trail cam. So I'm a little frustrated with myself, Kelly. I had for about 3 weeks, I left the trail cam up and I was like, oh boy, I'm going to get so much footage. And then I went down there and I got the SD cards and I checked them out and the memory was full. So I had accidentally, or I just assumed that the cards I put in it were empty, and they weren't. And both trail cams SD cards were full. So for 3 weeks, we've got nothing. So that's kind of frustrating. It was just a whole lot of, it was like, why did it only take video like 3 weeks ago? And that's why.
And I thought that's weird because I thought that it would just rewrite over old stuff.
You can set it up that way, but when the batteries get reset or something, then it goes back to factory and it doesn't. Yeah. Gabby says, so Bricks and Beaker on the bed together. Yep, they are. Beaker does get a little grouchy at Bricks if he's pouncing around. She wants him to like not move. So if he's like jumping around, she gets angry at him, like tells him to knock it off, and then he kind of runs away and then comes back. So that's what happened the last couple nights. I don't know if you're awake for that. Kim says just left.
No, so the other night Bunsen didn't want to come down the stairs. Yeah. And that's annoying. So at 3 o'clock in the morning, he was crying. And I'm like, come on, buddy, come on downstairs. Come on. And he's like, no, I'm just going to sit here and cry at the top of the stairs. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I went upstairs to be with Bunsen. And then Bernoulli, he's like, what's happening? We're going upstairs. Okay. And so up we went. Bernoulli came upstairs. Beaker came upstairs. And then Bricks came upstairs. So I had everybody upstairs at 3 o'clock in the morning. And so I lay down on the couch, and Bunsen's happy. Like, he's happy with his pack. He just wants to be around them. But then he also didn't want to go down the stairs.
No,
he's weird. Then he is weird sometimes. But then at 3 o'clock in the morning, Bricks is like, oh, I'm going to knock off stuff off the counter. And you say to yourself, why is there stuff on the counter if they know that he's going to knock it off? Well, just, stuff gets left there, pens. We're both teachers, so we're marking all the time. We're doing stuff all the time, and things do get left on the counter. I also have a toy for Bricks on the counter to keep him occupied, and so he was whipping the ball around. Yeah, he was whipping the ball around. So at 3 o'clock in the morning. Better than 4.
Bricks playing with Beaker's tail is so precious. Yeah, that was really cute that Chris caught that on camera. And then somebody asked, do you guys actually get a good night's sleep? I would say we do. I would say not so much when Bernoulli was in the crate for about a month. Randomly Beaker would just lose her mind on him. I don't know why. She would get mad at him during the night and bark at him, and then all the dogs are barking for like a minute. So that sucks. But Bernoulli's out of the crate now. He's earned freedom. I don't know if he deserves it, but he's earned it. So here he is. But it's been way better since then.
Let's be honest, Jason. We haven't had a good night's sleep since Bernoulli was like with us.
No, really, Chris, it's been really good since he's
lately. Yes.
Yeah.
But then remember that Bunsen got sick.
Yeah.
And that was awful. And then he got a bladder infection.
Yeah.
And then that was awful. Yeah. And
it's been
then the barking at Bernoulli, awful.
Yeah. But it's been really good for the last like 4 or 5 months. But before that, not so much. There was always one thing kind of after the other. Not anybody's fault. It wasn't Bunsen's fault that he had that cyst and then he was recovering from surgery and then he pulled his he got a bulging disc that must have been painful during the night. So like a whole bunch of things with Bunsen, but Bunsen's been relatively healthy this whole winter, so that's been good. Can you answer Janice's question, Chris?
Will Ginger get an Easter visit and treat from you? I want to say yes, but we just have to coordinate it. The kids, Adam works and has shifts and might not quite have the same alignment off that we do. But yeah, we're hoping to go up to Edmonton. And Ginger might not come back with us. She might just stay in Edmonton and then just the kids come.
I was texting Adam today and he works till late on Saturday. And then he says he'd like to come down just for Sunday because that's when my family thing is. So I don't think Ginger will be coming with us because it's just a day. We might have to go get them in early in the morning and then take them back. And that's fine. Beth says Logan is counter surfing and Houdini cannot be left alone. That's like Bernoulli when he was little. He could not be left alone. He would chew everything. He could not. That's why he was in the crate for so long. As we were worried at night, he would just chew the wall.
Oh, he would.
Marjorie Johnson. Why
we don't have nice things.
Yeah, Marjorie Johnson on Instagram asked, "Do you think Bunsen could have got the tapeworm from a moose leg?" No. I don't think so. No, it doesn't spread that way. And it was growing so long in his body that I think the whole moose leg saga would have happened after he would have been already infected with it. So the vet was like what did Dr. I'm blanking on his name.
Dr. Graham Keys.
Dr. Keys, yeah. What did Dr. Keys say? That Bunsen had it in his body for years and years growing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe even from when he was a puppy.
Here on Twitter in the chat, Mark asks, "Are you having a birthday party for Beaver Newly on Wednesday?"
Is that coming up on Wednesday?
April 1st, April Fool. He's a goober. He is a fool. Born on April Fool's Day. That
is right. He was born on April 1st. And Artemis 2 is launching April 1st. So, and then I have a open house, grade 8 open house on April 1st. So there's a lot of things happening April 1st.
So am I going to be in charge of the tech and the birthday party?
We'll see. Whitney has a good question. We're getting a Bernedoodle puppy. We've had a Berner before, but he was unfortunately short-lived. So hopefully the mix will add longevity. Any new puppy hints? Be consistent. And love the puppy.
Be consistent and love the puppy. And we encourage training, going to training when you can.
Yeah.
doing all things puppy, desensitizing to sounds and wheels and different texture. But we got that out of our amazing Waggles program that they have here in Central Alberta.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Very cool, Whitney. Very exciting time getting a puppy.
A Bernedoodle too.
Yeah,
they're so cute.
Yep. Well, I think we can probably start to wrap up, Chris.
Oh, okay. That's kind of it in the chat here.
I don't think we need to go
said, no, not a full memory card. And yeah, we do have to put a plan in for Bernoulli's birthday party. His is on April 1st. But Beaker's coming up on April 14th. And so last time we did a dual party. Well, not really. We did 2 separate parties, and Ginger got a cake, and Ginger got 2 cakes, actually, like 2 little ones, because she was part of the party. And then she was sick. She was so sick. It was too rich for her, for the little cake. So that was a whole thing.
Yeah, we're not giving the cats those big cakes anymore, because Bricks will eat the whole thing, guaranteed. He loves food more than Ginger ever did.
It's true story.
Yeah, Holly makes a good point. Like, groom the dog as soon as possible. Holly has a Bernedoodle as well named Sasha, and they got Sasha to the groomer right away, so now it's not a big deal.
Yeah, the first visit, she said, can just be feet and head. Sasha loves going. We took our dogs too, even though we don't. As part of their puppy, I said, let's go take them to the groomer.
Yeah, not Bernoulli though. We haven't taken him.
Yeah, Bernoulli's been.
Oh, he has? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything on the go? Should we tell people about? I just want to plug a couple things. So we have a sale on our website for our 2 books, the newest books. So we have dropped the price for Text from Bunsen Volume 4. A bunch of people picked it up last week. Thank you so much for supporting us. It is our best work ever. And we would love for you guys to take a look at it. So it's like the best texts from Bunsen, and it kind of goes through the whole year of what happened in 2024, 2025. Yeah, and what's really cute is Bernoulli ages. So he has, I don't know if you guys can see this. This is a cute little thing that I did. Was when Bernoulli's talking as a puppy, his icon is a little puppy. And then that year, burners grow really fast. Then as he got older, he became a big guy. So that's his artwork. It's hard to see there. That's the artwork for him as a big guy. So check out our website if you'd love to. I don't know if you'd like to, or you thinking about you like Text from Bunsen. It's a way you can support Text from Bunsen, the jokes I write every single week. Our website is Bunsen Burner BMD. I think I've got a Chiron for it, but maybe not. I don't. Chris, can you just talk to everybody while I make up a Chiron?
Absolutely. So Perdita in the chat says, can we get a fun facts with astronaut Anuli?
For Artemis?
Maybe if I have Artemis.
I don't know. I am gonna be so busy this week, Chris. We have a very short teaching week, and there's a million things going on. So I'll try my best to have some good content, but I can't promise it this week. My day job is very, very, very true bad car. I'm not sure what that means. Recommended age group for the book. I don't know. That's a good question. What do you think the age group for the book is? None of the jokes are like, there's not anything, no swear words or really anything inappropriate. It's just some of the jokes are poop and pee because you're dealing with dogs. What age group for the book?
And one of them is like Bernoulli was really interested in the ladies, and so we called him Humpanuli.
Yeah, so, but not anything different like than the cartoons you would watch on TV, because some of the cartoons like hinted at some stuff. Most of it's just fun puns and jokes.
Like Pepe Le Pew.
Sure. Okay. Oh, hey, people are saying text from Bunson's a must read. That's really kind of you guys. Thank you. They'll love it. What do you think, Chris? Like 7 and up, probably 8 and up.
Yep.
Okay.
I
And
have to be able to read.
Speaking of fun facts with Astronaut Bernoulli, we only have about 40 copies of Fun Facts with Bernoulli left. So Chris and I wrote this fact book. It has over 100 facts. Now this would be a little bit older than 7. This would be a little bit older than 6 because some of the facts are like, science, pretty science related. Some of them are really funny. There's a whole section on poop facts. But there's one section on space. So here's the space. There's a space section. It's cute. And then there's just cute photos of the dogs in there. And then there's the fun facts. Did you know that space smells like burnt steak, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, so the books are on our website and they're discounted right now.
Did you know that Rugger ate part of the wall, and he also counter-surfed a couple times and scored 2/3 of a meatloaf one time and about a half pork roast the other time? Rugger is in the chat here. It's with Adrienne and Rugger.
Did not know that.
That's a fun fact.
Okay, I think
Callan ate Callan ate a whole turkey carcass after we cooked it for Thanksgiving.
Oh my God, she got so sick.
We didn't dispose of it properly. Oops.
She ate the whole thing.
So be careful with puppies because they get into everything, even if you don't dispose of them properly. Even if you do.
I think we'll wrap up. Chris, my voice is starting to go. Is that okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Thanks for coming to Pet Chat, everybody. We will not have Pet Chat next week. We're going to be.
Are we going to do a prize?
Not today. No.
Okay. No prize.
We will see everybody in a couple weeks for Pet Chat. There will be no Pet Chat next week because it's the Easter weekend, and we're going to be probably in Edmonton on Saturday, and then we're doing something with my family on Sunday. Anything else to add, Chris?
No. Well, yes. Thank you everybody for coming and sharing our stories with us, and for coming up to chat if you were interested in doing so, or putting your stories in the chat. We really love hearing from you and sharing our joys with you.
And if we don't see you guys before then, happy Easter. Okay, take care, everybody.
Oh, and then also go see Project Hail Mary.
That's right. Go see Project Hail Mary.
It's excellent.
You take care.